This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good Friday morning. I'm Sandra Ali. Here's an update on some of the stories we're following for you today. The city of Troy switching to a new, smaller ambulance service. City council members voting to go with Star EMS as its new emergency services provider. The current company, Universal Ambulance, says there was an issue submitting their bid to continue working with Troy. Troy's mayor says both companies had ample time to submit a bid and that the city is ready to move forward.
That they get within the quickest amount of time is what matters the most. So I'm very hopeful that Star can certainly live up to those expectations because that can save lives.
The mayor also says going with Star EMS will cost less. They take over on January 1st. Take a look at this. It wasn't caused by accident. The rear axle of this car ripped off by police using a new tool to stop a high-speed chase. It's called a grappler. The device shoots a net onto a car's back tire, forcing it to stop. This picture right here is from a recent chase involving state police and Livonia police. Amazingly, no one was hurt. 3 people, though, were arrested. In Minneapolis, police say the shooter who opened fire on Catholic school students this week had a deranged fascination with past mass shootings and left behind hundreds of pages of writing, that writing expressing hatred towards several different groups. 2 students were killed, 18 others were hurt in that attack. There's a hearing later this morning on Federal Reserve Board of Governor Lisa Cook's lawsuit against President Donald Trump. Cook is suing to block Trump from firing her. The president announcing earlier this week Cook was being removed because of allegations of mortgage fraud. Will Saturday's jackpot hit the $1 billion mark? The Powerball lottery creating a nationwide buzz again. The current jackpot of at least $950 million. It's already the 6th largest in the game's history. Powerball tickets are $2. That next drawing coming up Saturday night at 11. And it could happen here in Michigan. The last big winner in Michigan was back in January of 2024. That's when someone walked away with $842 million. Oh, that is a big prize. Let's go ahead and check in now with Troy Bridges for a look at our weekend forecast. Troy, good morning.
Good morning, Sandra. What a difference today makes after all that rain that we were dealing with yesterday and those clouds. Now we're going to be clearing out. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds today and a cooler afternoon, only going to a high of 68 degrees. Next weather futurecast shows a mix of clouds and sun today, but mostly dry conditions as more dry air works in, lower humidity, and we can expect a lot of sun as we go into the next couple of days, especially into the holiday weekend, even into Monday on Labor Day. High temperatures today area-wide only in the 60s. Our normal high would be closer to 80 degrees. We're only going to 64 in Port Huron today, 66 in Lapeer, 66 in Pontiac, 67 today in Ann Arbor, and 69 for Monroe. Again, the average for Detroit is 80 degrees. Look, we're going to stay below the average for the next several days. There's your Saturday and Sunday, lots of sun, a high of 72 on Saturday, 76 on Sunday, then closer to where we should be with a high of 78 on Monday, which is Labor Day. Then by Tuesday, still lots of sun, staying dry, a high of 79. Then we see rain chances returning at 30% for Wednesday and for Thursday. Certainly not a washout, but a cool down behind a new front by Thursday, going back to a high in the upper 60s. So some cooler air working in, but certainly great weather for the next few days. Sandra, back to you.
Troy, thank you. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later today covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.